Alola everyone, Treyman1 here, and we're back with another Pokemon Sun and Moon anime review. And today, guys, we're talking about episode 30, a Lillie development episode. And this is the first development episode that we have for Lillie in quite a while. The last one we had was when she was able to touch Alolan and Vulpix, but now she can touch Pikachu. And this episode was very amazing, guys. I really enjoyed it from beginning to end. It was some scenes that I kind of wish changed. Like I wish we saw more of Lillie and Pikachu instead of the other classmates, but I get that they want to show off how their reactions was to having other Pokemon as well and how they overcame their issues. But I really wish that there was more scenes with Lillie and Pikachu trying to, their bond trying to become stronger at least. But it was still pretty great as it is. So they were basically having a race in the beginning of the episode, and Professor Kukui comes in and says, everyone draw straws. Everyone draws a straw, and they meet up with the person who has the same straw. And they basically have to switch Pokemon for the day. Ash and Lillie end up having to switch. Mallow and Sophocles, and Kiawe and Lana. So yeah, it was pretty cool seeing them with other Pokemon. Like seeing how Kiawe was on the farm, and basically how Popplio was just didn't know what to do. But I did like how Popplio and Kiawe's younger sister was playing together. That was really cool. And then how Popplio ended up actually helping out with the Toro started to fight. With Lana, her younger sisters as well, they were loving to play with Turtonator. And they just were playing on Turtonator. Poor Turtonator was just had nothing else to do. Ended up using that one shell attack that it has because they stepped on him and hurt him, I guess. But yeah, later on they ended up cleaning Turtonator off, and Turtonator felt good now. With Steenie and Sophocles did not have a good time at first, because Sophocles wanted Steenie to do the thing that Togedemaru normally does, the hamster wheel, basically. But Steenie wanted to go to the flowers. Steenie didn't help Sophocles until it was time for Sophocles to go to sleep, though, because Sophocles was scared of the dark and didn't have his Togedemaru to comfort him. So Steenie basically came and used Sweet Scent, giving Sophocles the ability, helping Sophocles, relax more and be able to sleep. So that was pretty cool. And Mallow and Togedemaru were funny. I at first thought that Togedemaru was going to go to Kiawe, because I would really like to see how Togedemaru was all jumpy, excited itself. And because Kiawe is all calm, cool, and stuff, and yeah, and focus. So I would love to see how those two would have had to interact with each other. That would have been really cool. But with Mallow's trying to cook and basically give the customers their food, but Togedemaru's just jumping all over the place. But later on, Togedemaru ends up helping as well by it jumping all over the place with water on it, so it basically cleaned up the whole cafeteria. So that was pretty cool as well. Now we get to Ash and Alolan and Vulpix. And Ash and Alolan and Vulpix didn't have a good time at first either. Alolan and Vulpix, of course, doesn't really like to be around anybody else but Lillie. So when Ash was trying to hey, here's some food and stuff, Alolan and Vulpix just kept looking the other way I don't want to be bothered with you and stuff. It took Alolan and Vulpix a while, but Alolan and Vulpix seemed to get along with Ash, Rockruff, Rowlet, and Litten pretty well. Especially with Litten, because I also saw I saw a lot of moments between Litten and Alolan and Vulpix, Litten bringing the food from the lady. The lady actually returned. The older lady that was taking care of Litten, basically, feeding Litten. Yeah, she returned in this episode as well. And it went to go sleep by Litten, so I guess it's more comfortable with Litten than the other Pokemon. But yeah, later on, Ash and Alolan and Vulpix also did a little practicing, where Litten would use an attack on a rock, and then Alolan and Vulpix would as well. And I was actually hoping for Alolan and Vulpix to learn a new move in this episode, because Ash is good with training Pokemon, and if Ash can get Alolan and Vulpix a new move, then they'll be stronger, so that Lillie and Alolan and Vulpix can have more battles. Because after this episode, I believe Lillie will start to have more battles with Alolan and Vulpix. And that's because of this reason. With Pikachu, she doesn't really know how to connect with it, because all over the episode, every time she tries to feed it and everything, she gets scared every time he moves. Even when she was about to get in the car, Pikachu looked at Lillie, scooted all the way over, and then looked at her again okay, I'm gonna stay away from you. I don't want you freaking out in here. like getting scared and stuff, just trying to jump out the car. So yeah, it was hard for Lillie to try to get used to Pikachu. Even Lillie had this garden where Pikachu went to go play, and all the Pokemon are out there, but Lillie was still like too scared to touch any of the Pokemon. But this is what Lillie did to be able to touch Pikachu. She notices how Ash and Pikachu have a great bond, especially when they're battling. So basically, Lillie decides to have a battle with Pikachu and against basically the Butler and Oricorio. And the battle is pretty good at first. It's kind of James is taking the advantage. It's just getting all the hits. But after Lillie learned like to have confidence in her and Pikachu like Ash do, because Ash, when he battles, he has confidence in his Pokemon. Lillie had to gain that confidence, and once she gained that confidence, she was ready and at it in the battle. And Pikachu is so strong, so Pikachu easily took out Oricorio. Like Pikachu, we can tell Pikachu didn't reset. Like it was very strong against Oricorio. It just finished Oricorio off with a quick attack, then a Thunderbolt, and yeah, that was how Oricorio lost. And afterwards, Pikachu and Lillie were overjoyed with like excitement that Lillie and Pikachu hugged, and Lillie was okay with Pikachu. Like she didn't freak out or nothing. It was so cool seeing this scene. I also really liked the way that when Lillie was battling, how she did many poses in battle. Like first we got when it was time to catch a Alolan Vulpix, she was like, "All right, go Pokeball," and stuff, and doing all the over exaggeration. And now we get to see her doing some mini battle poses that we see Ash do and a few other trainers. So it's really cool seeing Lillie's becoming more able to like battle and yeah, gain more confidence and trust with Pokemon. I wonder who will be next though for Lillie to be able to touch, because we know that possibly what's it called? Not Savali, but the pre-evolution. Type Null might be appearing in the anime soon. So that's going to be very interesting. I wonder how will, like, possibly Nebby play a role in the anime, if Nebby does come soon. But yeah, guys, this episode was pretty good. Once they went back to the school, like, everybody was checking up how was their day with the other partners' Pokemon. And we see Lillie touching Pikachu. Pikachu on Lillie's arms, just like how it's with Ash. And it's so cool seeing this scene. And basically, Ash is like, hey, let's battle. So they go outside, getting ready to battle, and the episode basically ends. Overall, this episode was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't like it would have been greater if we got to see more Lillie and Pikachu scenes. But overall, another Lillie development episode was amazing, guys, because we haven't had one in quite a while. And I enjoyed the way that they developed Lillie and Pikachu. Because all this time, Pikachu just wanted to hug Lillie, but Lillie was so scared. And yeah, Lillie and Pikachu are finally now good friends, and I can't wait to see how their friendship will go into the future. But I hope you all enjoyed this review. Let me know what you thought of this episode in the comment section down below. And thank you all for watching. TreyMail1. Peace out.